As they get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
Well, this defense for the Packers, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
On play action, it's Carr. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 29.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Throwing on first down is Carr.
He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Going for it all. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, here's White. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Love, they go play action now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
The end result, 21 yards. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that one or two guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope and it's hard to stop the fall. I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
Now Jones. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Dillon now off the option. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Parkey with the extra point.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
These two teams all tied after one. Now on first down. He'll buy some time right.
He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Again, McCaffrey. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Carr now on third and goal. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ford, that got in there to bring him down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there. They put the boat.
Let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time. A drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Love now. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Play fake. Here's Love. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun. Love. That is caught by Rodgers. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
We got this.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. The give to Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Now Parkey for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. The score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Carr. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Play action, now it's Carr. And incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Here's Carr to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. And Marshall's got it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Carr. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Shotgun now for Carr. That's complete outright to the tight end, Trimble.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Terrace Marshall
in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. First down and much more here for Jones. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. And Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
We're paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks. I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers. A little bit more to the perimeter, perhaps. But above all, play your game.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Love.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. On play action. Love to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
On 2nd down, Dillon. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run again with Dillon. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. On second down, it's Jones. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have answered back with a 3rd-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. He adds the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
That one goes for 24 yards. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
From the gun, it's Carr.
Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with McCaffrey. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Carr, got to have this one. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. On play action, now Carr. Out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now Carr again. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. On the jet sweep, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
2nd down and goal. Carr on the move to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Being chased out left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Cleveland Fair able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And this one is right through, and that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
It's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit, because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off, because if you did, you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
97 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Love from the gun.
He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Off the play fake, Love. They'll roll him out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best design plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love.
Throw left side, taken in by Rodgers.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 26. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. First down, Love to pass. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Down
Deontay Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are right back in this football game. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. Now, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put on one of those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
This is intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And the return will stop right around the 25. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown puts him up 7. But now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go ahead and kick the extra point, it's still a one-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made. Parkey with the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. 3rd and 4. And this crowd urging on their defense. They're up and making noise. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds with the first down as the clock ticks inside of 30 seconds. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down. Now Carr. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he's out of bounds, so give him about 9 as that stops the clock.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, More times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play. Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone.
Here's a diving catch right side. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Throwing his car. And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a 2-point conversion. Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes.
Well, I don't think it takes much to crawl into their mind, right, why they went for 2 there, even though they were unsuccessful. With this type of a lead, what they're worried about, right, and less than 10 seconds on the clock, what they're worried about is just giving up the touchdown.
Yeah, on the kickoff return.
Yeah, so you go for it here to try and ensure yourself. Now they've got to make sure they cover it, otherwise they could actually lose.
A little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The points get scored, and it ends on the kickoff.
I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Green Bay, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with a new